All right, number 15. This time we have a second degree polynomial with zeros of -3 and +6. And then they're telling us a little bit about the end behavior. It says, and goes to -infinity as x goes to -infinity. So what you need to remember, even degree, because that's a second degree, if it's positive, both ends of the graph go up. If it's negative, both ends go down. So what they're telling us is that we're going to have a negative leading term. So we're going to start out with our zeros. X equals -3 and x equals 6. When you convert those to linear factors, I would add 3. That'll give me x plus 3 as a linear factor. Here I would subtract 6 and that would give me x minus 6. So we traditionally assume positive, but when they tell me it goes down, that means I need to add a negative out front. So I would multiply everything by negative at the end. So I'm going to FOIL this out. X times x would give me x squared. Write down that negative. X times a -6, -6x. And then plus 3x. And then minus 18. All right, if we combine the two terms in the middle, we will have x squared minus 3x minus 18. And then you distribute the negative, and we know negative because they told us it's going down on the left. So if it's going down on the left, it has to go down on the right with the second degree because they both go the same direction. So we get a negative x squared. Negative times a negative is a positive, so now it's plus 3x. And negative times a negative is a positive, so now it's plus 18. So negative x squared plus 3x plus 18. All right, 16 wants us to construct a polynomial with the stated properties, reduce all fractions to lowest terms. Fourth degree and a single zero of 2. Fourth degree and a single zero of 2. So that means that this zero is repeated. So we have a single zero of x equals 2. That means we have that zero 4 times. Now, when I write this as a linear factor, I'll just write it as x minus 2. And then since I would have that 4 times, I can just write x minus 2 to the 4th. All right. And then that's all we get. So we're going to go from here and we're going to multiply basically x minus 2, x minus 2, x minus 2, and x minus 2. So I'm going to do this 4 times. So what I'm going to do to save some work is I'm just going to multiply these two together, and then whatever I get, that will be the same. So I just bring it down and then I'll multiply those two terms by itself instead of having to do it in 3 different steps and do these and then add another one and then add another one. So I'm going to FOIL x squared minus 2. Now there are some other methods, but I don't want to confuse you, but it's really neat to show those. I might actually make an extra video. We'll just see if anybody asks. I'll show you the some other methods. Okay, but x times x will give us x squared, and then minus 2x, and then another minus 2x, and then a positive 4. And then when you simplify, you get x to the 2nd power minus 4x plus 4. So that's what you get with the first two. So if I did the second two, I would get the same thing. So x squared minus 4x plus 4. And so now we can multiply these two together. So I would just do x squared times all these terms, negative 4 times all these terms, and then positive 4 times all these terms. And then we'll be combining like terms, and we'll be done. So x squared and x squared will give me x to the 4th. X squared and a negative 4x will give me a negative 4x cubed. And then x squared and positive 4 will give me a positive 4x squared. All right, so I'm done with this one. Now I'm going to start with the negative 4x. Negative 4x times x squared will give me a negative 4x squared. I'm going to line it up with this like term. Actually, 4x cubed, sorry. 1x, 2x gives me 3. All right, negative 4x times a negative 4x gives me a positive 16x squared, and I'm also going to line it up with this like term. And then 4x, or negative 4x times 4, will give me a negative 16x, and it doesn't have a like term. So done with that one. Now everything times 4. 4 times x squared is 4x squared, positive. 4 times 4x, negative 16x. And then 4 times 4, positive 16. So all my terms are already organized and lined up, so I'll just bring everything down and simplify. X to the 4th minus 8x to the 3rd. Add all these, and that will give us a positive 24x squared minus 32x plus 16. X to the 4th minus 8x to the 3rd plus 24x squared minus 32x plus 16.